Hello everyone, this is Simonopolized coming back from another speed build, and this time I am building a house with rounded walls, the new feature that just came out with the latest update. No, I don't know what to say because I would never have expected for us to get like curved walls or like round walls in The Sims, like ever. This is like a feature that has come, I don't know, kind of out of the blue, I would say, because we've never had round walls. Like we've never had round walls in The Sims 3 or The Sims 2 or The Sims 1. We've never had round walls before, so this is the first time I see this idea being implemented. Yeah, so anyway, I didn't have high hopes like when I was trying it out. Like the first thing I did after the update came out, like I updated my game on Origin, and then I opened it right away and I tried to recreate my dad's house because my dad's house has like 3 areas where the walls are rounded or curved, or yeah, because his house is kind of like, it's like 2 stories, like 2 floors, like the ground floor and the first floor, or like the first floor and the second floor, depends on if you're from Europe or from the US and how you classify this thing. But it's basically like the ground floor, and then there's another floor above it, and then there's like a roof with another like room on it. And on the roof there are like 2 pergolas, and under those pergolas are like the rounded walls that mimic exactly how the pergolas look like. And on the back, because we have like a spiral staircase, kind of wider than the ones that came with The Sims 3. But yeah, the walls like revolve around the stairs. So in the back there is like 1 rounded wall area, and in the front there are 2. So I tried to recreate that because I've always tried to recreate my dad's house and I've never been able to. So I was excited. Yeah, but the problem was that, I don't know, there were many issues. Like for some reason, like as I said, like in the back, the walls revolve around the stairs, and I tried to do that. Like I know that don't have spiral staircases or like curved staircases in The Sims. Yeah, but I just tried to like put the stairs in the rounded area, and it wouldn't like be placed for some reason. Yeah, and I had to like place the stairs very far away from the rounded area. Like that was the first thing, and then the second thing is when I tried to like make it like an open staircase, like tried to like make an opening in the ceiling for some reason. So I don't know, so there wouldn't be like a floor tile in the middle of the stairs, because the closest you can get with spiral staircases in The Sims making a U-shaped staircase. So I did that. And normally if you don't like, I don't know, if you don't open like the whole ceiling and floor, then it looks weird for some reason. Yeah, because there's like a random floor area in the middle, like 1 tile wide like floor in the middle of the staircase. Yeah, so when I tried to do that, every time I did it, the rounded walls would just delete by their own. Yeah, and the other issues are that the windows kind of black out even though they are classified as like being implemented or like being in the game in a way that we can place them on round walls. Yeah, but for some reason they like the shadow is horrible. That's the first thing. And even though they classified some windows as being compatible with the rounded walls or like the curved walls, they still black out when you put them on the rounded walls. And even I had like move objects on and move objects off, like the cheat, so this wasn't a problem. And I've already like taken my mods out. Yeah, so anyway, I was kind of frustrated, so I thought maybe I should just build something more simple. So I started with this house. Yeah, and this house has a lot of curved walls, but it's just like one floor. Like it just has like the ground floor, so there are like right now I'm just I don't know, I wouldn't be facing like the whole stair issue that comes with it. So I thought like that is like one big problem out of the way. Yeah, and I'm just gonna try to work my way around the issues, but I hope they actually fix it. Yeah, and like right now, when you see like the walls change like from all white, like all plastered white to like the brick, and there's like a black and white colors from the on the exterior. That is where, like that's the next day because I stopped building the first day when the update came out because I had my mods like all taken out and I just could not function without the tool and better build by mod and everything else. Yeah, so luckily the modders are very fast. Like at the same day they've already put out like a new update, like a new update to they updated like their mods and they put it out. So I just updated all my mods and this is when I came back like today in the morning. Yeah, and I thought I can just I don't know, continue building. Yeah, and I really had fun doing this house because it wasn't as finicky as as my first try. Yeah, but I don't know, the floor plan is I tried to make sense of the floor plan, but it still does not make that much sense for me. Like because I don't know how to explain it exactly, but I'm kind of familiar with the like traditional old-fashioned floor plan. Like I do not like the open concept, open floor plan, or I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, and for some reason that's kind of backwards in our family because normally the parents like the I don't know, the parents like the old traditional style, and normally like the younger generation wants to open everything up, like knock down every wall that they could and everything. But for me, like my parents have always liked like the open concept. Like in my mom's apartment, she has like two parts of like the living rooms open to each other, and those two parts are open to the dining room. Like those were three separate rooms, and she just has us all like open to like the whole area, and the kitchen is open to like the informal living room, like on the I don't know, because there's like a formal room, like the formal part in her apartment, that's kind of like the three rooms she opened up to each other. Yeah, and we had the other, like the informal part, it's kind of on the other side of the apartment. Yeah, and so this like the informal part entails like a casual living room, like a very small one, and the kitchen and like our rooms, like our bedrooms and stuff. Yeah, so she also has like the kitchen open to the what is it called again, the casual living room. Yeah, and back then when I was still a child, actually, she had like the foyer, like the entrance open to the open to the formal area. So you would like, if you're visiting, you would just like get into like the reception area without opening or closing any doors. Yeah, but right now we have a door for more privacy. Yeah, but for me, I like the traditional closed concept. Like I want to feel like I'm actually in a room. Yeah, and I get like if you have like a small place, maybe it's better to open everything up, like knock down every wall, so it make it seem bigger. Yeah, but if like for me, if the place, like if there's like a moderate space, or like if the space is like on a bigger scale or on a moderate scale, then it makes more sense to me to actually keep every room intact, like zoned off. Yeah, but I don't know, if it's like a very very closed area, then maybe knock down all the walls to make it seem bigger. Yeah, that's my 2 cents on the matter. Yeah, and actually should be talking about the building itself. Yeah, so as you can see right now, I finally have my tool mod back, and yeah, I'm doing everything I could. Yeah, so the problem I was facing with this house, like from the aesthetic point of view, not from the curved walls point of view, because I think I cut out a lot of like fiddling around with the curved wall option, was like from an aesthetic point of view, it was very bright, very, because it has like the bright wood flooring. It seems laminate to me, so, and in my mind this was like kind of like the laminate flooring, especially that the house is situated in the Oasis Springs and it must be really hot and the sun must be very shiny most of the time, and it's kind of impractical to have wooden floors in an area like that, because the sun, like the longer and the harder it shines on wood objects, like the wood actually kind of deforms in a way, or it pops up like from the flooring, and it needs a lot of maintenance. So yeah, normally like in, I know in those hot areas and everything, people either have like laminate flooring or tiles. Yeah, anything else other than wooden floors. Yeah, because it needs a lot of maintenance. So in my mind, this was like the very light wooden color, but it's laminate flooring and the walls are white. So yeah, I needed like to make the place seem a bit more livable, in my opinion. Yeah, so I added a lot of wood tones to it. Like in the guest bedroom, I added like a lot of dark wood tones, and in the other bedrooms there's like a very light wood tone, and I tried to put a lot of black accents like everywhere to kind of balance off the contrast. Yeah, I think we're actually coming to the end very quickly. Yeah, so I'm gonna just wish you all to stay happy, healthy, and safe. And I'm just gonna cut my voice right here, and maybe see you next time very soon, hopefully. Yeah, so bye.